Hello, welcome to today's NinjaTrader Ecosystem event, Trading E-minis, a tutorial. My name is Patrick Hodges, and I'm the NinjaTrader Ecosystem Vendor Relations Manager. Before we get started here today, I'd like to take a few moments for some housekeeping notes. Secondly, this webinar is presented by NinjaTrader LLC, which is the technology company responsible for developing and supporting the NinjaTrader trading software. Brokerage-related questions should be directed to the NinjaTrader brokerage using the phone number or email, and that'll actually be on the screen prior here, but I'll also enter it in the room for everyone. Lastly, if you're new to NinjaTrader, please make sure to sign up for a NinjaTrader account, which includes access to 14 days of complimentary real-time market data. Our platform is always free for advanced charting, strategy backtesting, and trade simulation. You can create a free account by following the link on the screen and then clicking Get Started and Welcome. Before I turn the mic over to Ron here today, it's important to understand that the futures, foreign currency, and options trading contains substantial risk and is not suitable for every investor. It is possible to lose all or more than the initial investment. Risk capital is money that can be lost without jeopardizing one's financial security or your lifestyle. Only risk capital should be used for trading, and only those with sufficient risk capital should consider trading. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please remember that today's session is a training session and not a solicitation nor a recommendation, but simply educational in nature. Thank you all for joining us here today. And without further ado, it's my pleasure to welcome to the NinjaTrader room, Ron Carbone.
Well, thanks, everyone. Welcome to the NinjaTrader AbleTrend AbleSys webinar. I'm Ron, and been here for 20 years now, and certainly be glad to help show you the software here. We'll gonna go through just some background first, and then I'll actually show you the live trading from today. I think you can really like what you see here. It's really been consistent for a long time. AbleTrend's been around since 94. Works the same bull or bear markets because you're going to get buy and sell signals. And the Stocks and Commodities magazine, they kind of voted us 27 years in a row now. One of the top 3 software programs. Kind of the theory behind it, it just, AbleTrend it reveals like the natural law or the hidden order in all markets. What our algorithms do is they analyzing the price and all kinds of hundreds of calculations and all, and we make it really simple. That's the nice part about it. You'll see in the charts it really works well, and it's just all color coded. We got traders all around the world, like 60 countries now. I mean, markets I've never even heard of. And like I said, I've been here many years, and we've got like over 25,000 clients now who purchased the software. So it's been consistent for a long time. Otherwise, we wouldn't even be here talking to you right now. Works on any market, any time frames. Some day trading, long term, short term, swing trading. Stocks, futures, forex. Whatever you like to trade, and that's the beauty of it. It's not like it's a one size all. You don't have to fit into it. It's just whatever you like to trade. Software will very accurately analyze the prices and really help you trading. It's non-curve fitting. That's a big key. Which means, the signals don't change. Certainly when the signals come in on the chart, if you're looking at a 1-minute chart, after the 1 minute is over, it's final. It will never, ever change again. Looking at a 3-minute or a 30-minute or a daily or a weekly, once that time frame is over, it's it. It will never change. And, the algorithms don't change either. Because you can always curve fit any kind of indicator to kind of make it look really good in the past, and that's not what it does. It's been the same algorithm all these years. We use guidance charts, meaning we combine multiple time frames in one chart for day trading, which is works great with NinjaTrader. I've got to say, it really does, especially for day trading. I mean, that's the most popular way people use the software. We combine 3 different time frames in one chart, and we don't trade until all 3 time frames are in agreement. And I'll show you on the chart. It makes it really easy to see, because when it's not all the same color, let's say the 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, you'll notice that's when the markets are choppy and high risk. And the best part of AbleTrend is knowing when not to trade. That's the best part of it. We have these no trade zones. It shows you what the market's doing, not what the market should be doing. Yeah, this is true. The evil of too much information. I mean, especially like free indicators, your moving averages and stochastics. And I mean, they're free for a reason. It's just not a lot of value in them. When you're trading against other traders, you have to have an edge. And clearly you really are trading against other traders. You have to match a buyer and seller. So you've got to have an advantage. I mean, if you don't have an advantage, it's just kind of a waste of time and money. Everything is, exact. There's no gray area. It's either yes, it's a buy, no, it's a sell. One or the other. Yes, it's a buy, no, it's a buy, whatever. It's exact stops. There's no doubt. When you're looking at a moving average, a relative strength index, there's a lot of gray area. Well, is it a buy? Well, you interpret it differently than I do. No, with everybody, with AbleTrend, everything's the same. You can't interpret it any differently. It's very direct. That's what I like about it. There's no guesswork. The early recognition of trend, well, that's the key, of course, and knowing when not to trade. I mean, to me, the no trade zones are terrific. And, blue is buy, red is sell. So I know it's a little different than what green, you'll see green bars just means neutral or sideways. So what's important is blue is, means it's going to go higher, red, or blue uptrend, red downtrend. Well, we use longer time frames, as I mentioned. We use multiple time frames in one chart, which is nice because you don't have to look at 3 separate charts. We put 3 time frames all in one chart. Makes it really easy to read that way. When you have 3 different charts, it makes it a little. It gets a little sketchy where you have different charts and it can be complicated. Well, we simplify it. Believe me, I love simple. Simple and most importantly, it has to work. Otherwise, it's useless. So let's jump in. Oh, one more thing, very important. We got a 30-day trial for everybody in the room right now. If you don't have the software, as I know, a lot of people in the room, coming over from our AbleTrend will be in the room here. But if you don't have it and you've never had the software, everybody gets one 30-day trial. We got a really big special. It's like $90 off for the 1-month trial. And I'll gladly help you. I'll do a one-on-one trading session with you. We'll set that up because I want to make sure everybody gets their money's worth out of it, just like I would want to if I was trying something. So, we'll do like a live, 15-minute trading session. And we'll, when the market's live, we'll do screen sharing and I'll gladly help you just to make sure you're doing it right and know all the rules. We have a couple of simple rules that we apply to the chart. I have them all written out. I'll gladly email them to anybody. My email, by the way, is ronc@ablesys.com, ronc@ablesys. And I think, anybody in the room, you're welcome to try. NT stands for NinjaTrader. W stands for webinar. D23 stands for December 23. So it's NTWD23, just like it shows there. So, okay, enough of that. Let's jump in and take a look at the actual charts. This is today's S&P Mini, and again, works just as well for Mini NASDAQ, crude oil, gold, whatever you like. That's up to you. You pick the markets. I know S&P Mini is probably the most popular, which is why I'm going to show that here today. So we can test this out with, if you were trading it today, hey, let's, you can test out your results with AbleTrends today. I've got to tell you, it's 50 weeks in the year, and we certainly have losing trades. I'll guarantee you that. Now, I'll guarantee there'll be losing days, occasionally losing days. We got 47 out of 50 winning weeks this year. I mean, I'll put that up against most anybody's trading. I think you'll like what it says. But again, I promise you, there'll be losing trades and occasionally losing days. I'm not here to fool anybody. Anybody who knows me, I'm very straightforward, very transparent, direct. I like to underpromise and then overdeliver, not exaggerate like everybody does. I don't like when that's done to me. So you can see here, this is pre-market. I'm Eastern time, so 8:30. Just want to show you here, there's some big news, out at that time, and you got a triple agreement buy signal. Now, here's how you look at the chart. The dots are the 1 minute. If they're blue, as I said, blue is buy, red is sell. So the dots are the 1 minute. The cross is the 2-minute where I'm pointing, and the arrow is the 3-minute. So we've got a 1-minute, 2-minute, and 3-minute, again, combined into this one E-mini S&P chart. So right here, we're going to go long at the close of that 1-minute bar, because once the 1-minute bar closes, as mentioned, it will never, ever change again. So we're going to go long there. We always trade 2 or more lots. Micros are perfectly fine because we never, ever want anybody to trade more than you're comfortable with. But 2 lots, and we always take one of the 2, at least 2, because we have a lot of clients who trade a whole lot more than 2 lots. But I like to keep it very conservative, low risk. I mean, that's how I am. And just tell it like it is, show the good and show the bad too. That's just as important. So you got a buy signal there. It's triple agreement because the arrow, the X, the dot. Now, again, the arrows come in every 3 minutes. It's a 3-minute signal. That's why it's every third bar. The cross is every 2 minutes. The dot is every minute. So once here, when you got the triple agreement at the close of that 1-minute bar, we're going to go long. It doesn't matter if this is a crude oil chart, if this is an S&P, an NASDAQ. If you're looking at higher time frames, I'm just showing the day trading because that's what's so popular with AbleTrend. You're going to go long right there. We always trade 2 or more because after 2 points on ES, we take 1 off. We take half our trade off. Well, you hit that in 1 minute and went up 2 points. Now you can't lose because we put the second lot at break even. Now you say, okay, what do I do with the second lot? Well, we don't get out of that and never, ever get out on a blue bar. That means you're in great shape. Anything above these blue dots means you're in an uptrend. You're safe. You don't have to get nervous and worry. You got to be like a robot also. No emotion, certainly no, other indicators. You just focus on this because it's been that consistent for 2 decades. That's pretty tough to top. Okay, double green right there. We put a stop of that second lot. We really can't lose on the trade once we hit the 2 points. If you're doing the mini NASDAQ, 10 points, we take half our trade off. I'll just use the conservative example of 2 lots. 10 points for NQ, 2 points for ES, RTY. Once we get double green, we put that second stop because we got a big winner here. 1 point below the lower of the 2 green bars. Got 1 and 2. Got to wait for 2 green in a row. Green is neutral or sideways. Blue is an uptrend. Blue is up. Red is down. So we put a stop be right about here. 1 point below the bottom of that green bar. And we'd be stopped out right there. So first trade, we made the 2 points in just a minute. And on the second lot, we made 7 points. So we netted 9 points. For 2 lots, that's pretty good. Netted, first trade there. I mean, we netted 9 points. That's $450. I'm just trading regular sized normal lots. Now, this whole big choppy, ugly mess until 10 Eastern, in other words, for about a little over an hour, no trade. This is the no trade zone. When you have red and blue and green, just leave it alone. It means it's going to be choppy. It's going to be sideways. And what's more important to know when the market's going to be choppy, because we all lose, every one of us, when the market's choppy. But if we can have a heads up when it's going to be choppy, oh boy, that's a huge advantage. And again, you got a 1-minute sell, the red dots, but you got a 2-minute and 3-minute buy, the blue cross and the blue arrow triangle. So this is just a classic no trade zone. Okay, you have to have all red or all blue. There's no exceptions. And when I mean all, you got to have triple agreement before we make a trade, not double or single, triple. Like you might say here, ooh, there's a 1-minute sell, the red dot. There's a 2-minute sell, the red cross. We don't have the 3-minute arrow, and the bars are green, not red. It's very simple. It's either all red to go short, all blue to buy. Any combination of anything else, no trade. So this entire big mess over here, because if you don't have AbleTrend and you're trading, then just as I would or anybody else, you're getting killed. I mean, that's just an ugly, choppy mess. Sideways, narrow trading range. You can't win. We couldn't either. Nobody could. But if you know when not to trade, we literally save thousands of dollars every week because we know when not to trade. Now, if it's 100%, we'd have a perfect system. Well, that doesn't exist in the world. But we literally save thousands by knowing when not to trade. That's the best feature on AbleTrend. The trends are easy. I mean, this big, huge uptrend here, this little downtrend over here. I mean, that's really simple for the software. It's the choppy market where we all lose, us too. So if we can know when not to trade, wow, that's a huge advantage. And that's what's kept us in business for, over 20, 25 years. So we've got a triple agreement sell signal over here. We got the red arrows, that's a 3-minute sell. Got the red cross, and the first time they come in is when you want to get in. Not down here. Obviously, we want to chase after it because you might say, well, there's triple agreement. Can I get in here? No, you want to get in the first time they all agree because that's the start of a triple agreement, triple confirmation trend. So you got triple agreement right here, red bar, red dot, red X, red arrow. I mean, it's just, you can't get any better than that. I mean, that's triple, that's triple agreement. So really, basically any one of these red bars, because it kind of went sideways. It didn't really go anywhere, 4, 5, 6 minutes in here. So we're going to go short right there. Again, we get our 2 points in about 2 minutes. We half off. Second contract goes back to break even. There's double, so we can't lose on the second. Guaranteed $100, which would be two points on ES. There's double green, stop goes 1 point above, and right there we'd be stopped out. So 2 points on the first lot. It's really 4, but I always like to make it less. 3 points on the second, because there's slippage to commissions. I like to be really fair about it. I don't like to exaggerate the winning trades. In fact, I like to exaggerate the losing trades and kind of downplay the winners, because that's what real life trading is about. Now, triple agreement right here. Blue bar, blue dot, blue X, blue arrow. We lost on that trade because we put the stop 1 point below the bottom of the triple agreement bar, which would be this bar right here, this blue bar. I also like the fact that it went above the red arrows. See, these red arrows and dots and crosses, they're all support and resistance. That's why the prices over here got stuck in the middle of the red dots and the blue arrows. See how it went down to the blue arrow? Stop. Did it again. Stop, stop, stop. Did it like 10 times. It's like, how did AbleTrend know that? We put those arrows in there like 10 minutes before that even happened. Before it even started, we started that row of that support. It's like hidden support that our software can see. So any of these dots and X's and arrows, they're all like roadblocks. The support and resistance, look, hits a blue dot here, bounces off, it goes up. So it's really important to know where these hidden support and resistance points are. So we're going to move right along, and obviously, having a real good morning so far. But again, all of this in here is no trade. This entire choppy, ugly mess is one big no trade zone. And look how, again, it hits these these blue triangles here, which is the 3-minute signal. And it just keeps coming in this area and stopping. We put those in there like 20 minutes before that even happened. So pretty cool stuff, because this morning was just a choppy, ugly mess. We hardly traded. We only had 3 trades, 2 winners. It made quite a bit of money on the 2 winners, small loss and 2 big winners. So all of this here, red and blue together, no trade. You got 3-minute sell up here, the red triangles, but you got a 1-minute and 2-minute blue. The dot is blue, that's a 1-minute buy. The cross is blue, that's a 2-minute buy. But the triangle is red, it's a 3-minute sell. It's very simple. If there's red and blue mix, that's a mixed signals. Some time frames are saying buy, some are sell. That's what keeps us out of trouble. It's extremely helpful. And here we go. Right here, a little before 12 noon, we got our, if looking at this live, this is what you'd see. And this is exactly the same chart you see. So you can look at this now or 20 years from now, or when it's happening live, nothing changes. This is the exact same chart. That'd be cheating. That would be ridiculous if the signal's changed. I mean, anybody could tell you what to do after the fact. I want to know in real time. Okay, if this signal says to buy, I look back on it, it's a buy. There's no switching. Seeing this live, we got the 3-minute sell, the red arrow down. We got the 1-minute, the red dot. We got the 2-minute cross. So blue and red together. Keep it simple. Promise you, keep it simple, and really don't have to think much. It's just a couple simple rules. But right here, there we go. First time we got everything red. Red triangle, red cross, red dot, red bar. Right there, we're short. 47.76. We're short 2 lots. Well, we hit the one lot. We take one off in 1 minute. Can't lose on the trade. Second lot, we slide to break even. The stop, by the way, was 1 point above the top of this triple agreement bar. Just like on the buy signal over here was 1 point below the blue bar. Remember, blue is sell, blue is buy or up, red is down. So still in it right here. If we're looking at this live, this is what you see. I'm just going to speed it up. This is exactly what you'd see on your Ninja chart. And I love the Ninja charts. You can trade right from the chart. You can put in bracket orders. So this way you can, automatically, when you hit the 2 points on ES, it'll automatically take one lot off for you. You don't have to do anything. I mean, Ninja platform it's fantastic. And it worked great with AbleTrend. Now we're looking for double green. Remember, we don't even think about getting out on red bars when we're short. Just like on blue bars, we don't get out when we're long. The only time we get a little bit interested is when it's, a little concerned is when there's green. Because green just means, okay, the trend is getting temporarily weak. Doesn't mean get out, just means it's weakening. So we're going to go 1 point above. There's double green, 1 point above right there. We had the 2 points in 1 minute. So we're guaranteed winner on the trade. 2 points on ES happens to be one lot, $100. Now NQ, it's off the charts. I mean, as far as the profits, but it's a lot more volatile. So on the occasional losing days, you're going to lose more. But on the winning days, you're going to win a lot more than ES. But not everybody has the makeup to be able to handle NQ. It can be a little crazy. Double green. Now we're going to slide the stop a little closer. And I should say the profits are great on the winning days, but you're going to lose more on the losing days. Really fair about that. I'm not here to fool anybody or to exaggerate. So double green, stop goes 1 point above, never hit it, kept going down. Double green, 1 point above, still never hit it. Double green here, never hit it, keeps going lower. This is beautiful. Double green, again, stops right here, right around 47.65, stop out. So we're out at 65, picked up the 2 points on the first lot. That was pretty sweet right there. That's 10 points on the second lot, the automatic 2 on the first lot. It's a 12-point winner right there. So, a net of 12 points profit, which would be 600. So good stuff right there. This is lunchtime, when it's lunchtime, 12:30 to 1:30-ish, on Wall Street. I mean, basically the markets are flat, really sideways. Even though that'd be a winning trade. Now you might look at this chart and go, oh, that's a loser because, started to go down and went up. That's the beauty of doing the 2-lot strategy and taking half off when you hit 2 points for ES, 10 points for NQ. It's great because we turn what would have been losing trades into winning trades because we hit 65% of the time. You get this triple agreement, which is right there. You're going to hit that 2-point goal for ES or the 10-point goal on NQ. That's 2 out of every 3 times. That's a really strong percentage. So once you hit that, you can't lose because you slide the second lot to break even. It's really works great. Here's the first hour. And I got the 1 minute back here. Now the 2 minute comes in, the blue cross. Now the 3 minute arrow. So you got blue, the 1 minute, 2 minute, and 3 minute. And the bar is blue. There we go, right there. And I like the fact that it's above the red triangles. That means we're above resistance. It makes it even stronger, even better. Got the 2 points, again, in 1 minute, maybe a minute and a half. Now we can't lose. Second lot goes to break even. And a couple minutes later, stop out on the second at break even. Now you say, okay, when do I get back in? Well, these are called sweet spots. When the prices come down to the blue dot, and we like it to hit the blue dot, but if you're within, half a point, I mean, close enough, we're not going to get a magnifying glass out and get too technical about it. Ideally, when it hits the dot, which is support, often prices hit the blue dot, bounce off it and go up. Now you can even use those as, just to scalp the market. bounces off the blue dots if you like to get in and out really quickly. The same way when it hits a red dot, you want to go short because it often hits a red dot, bounces off, and it goes down. Again, red dots and X's and arrows are resistance. Anything blue is under the price is support. It's like there's an invisible wall there. So we're right back in again here on the next, because we got stopped out, made 2 points, blue bar, blue dot, blue X, blue arrow, and a blue oscillator. We have an oscillator that we call this an oscillator, and we kind of tinker around with the settings and all. And if it's above the 0 line and you have the 1 minute, 2 minute, and 3 minute all blue with a blue bar and a fourth indicator or a fourth confirmation, just has to be above the 0 line, that would be a re-entry. We call that a sweet spot because you're getting in right, right just slightly above support. So that's a really low risk trade. And then you can see here, well, it took about 10 minutes, but eventually we hit our 2 points. Can't lose. Second lot goes back to break even, which is right there. Here's double green, 1 point below goes to stop. We're stopped out a couple of minutes later. So 2 points on the first lot. It's about 2 on the second. I'm just going to call it 1. That's a net of 3 or another 150. I mean, we're up quite a bit of money here today. And today was a choppy day compared to some of the days, which have been just super smooth and trending. Oh my, the software just, that's easy. I wish it was every day was like that. But, most days the markets are sideways. They're choppy. And that's the beauty of the software, because it helps to identify the chop, and knowing when not to trade literally saves us so much money, because when the three timeframes are not in agreement, very simply reds and blues on the chart at the same time of the icons, we just know not to trade at that time. Here's a losing trade. I want to make sure that I absolutely point that out, because there's going to be some. Now, obviously on the day, it was a really big winning day again today, as it was yesterday. But there's going to be some losing trades during the day. Count on it. I'm guaranteeing it. And an occasional losing day too. I'm going to guarantee that too. Anybody tells you otherwise, that they're lying to you. So there's triple agreement. Everything is lined up. Stop goes 1 point below the bottom of that triple confirmation bar, and we are stopped out right there. Back, no trade zone here. No trade zone here, reds and blues. Good thing we didn't. It went sideways. We saved more money. Triple agreement buy signal here. The top of the bar, we got our 2 points. So second lot goes to break even. So that's a 2 point winner. No trade zone. Notice right here, AbleTrend says reds and blue, leave it alone. And it's going to go sideways. And looking at it 20 minutes later, it's like, wow, it really did go sideways. It's exactly what AbleTrend thought. It said it's going to go sideways. It's a no trade zone. You got support below. That's why the prices couldn't break below it. You got the reds above. Prices can get above that. The prices get stuck in the middle. It gets stuck in the middle of the arrows and the dots. It gets stuck in the middle of the red and blue right in here. So software told us that 10 minutes before it even happened. That's the beauty of it, knowing before it gets choppy, not after the fact. Anybody can see that on the chart. That's easy, knowing what to do after it happened. I want to know when it's happening, before it happens. And then, just a fantastic trade again, the last 40 minutes of the day. Right here, you got your very clear and obvious triple agreement buy signal. You got the 1 minute, 2 minute, and 3 minute. Now you had the 3 minute really all afternoon. Now the 1 minute comes in, and here's the X. Once that X comes in, now they don't have to be right underneath each other, because the 3 minute comes in every 3 minutes. So even if the triangle was a little before, or the X was a little, that's fine. They don't have to be right on, lined up perfectly. They just all have to be on a buy signal, which you had the 3 minute all afternoon, and the 1 minute came in back here, and now the 2 minute agrees. The X comes in. So you got the 1, 2, and 3 are all blue, a blue bar, and then, up and away we go. You got your 2 minutes, you got your 2 points in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and stay in it, stay in it, stay in it. If you're looking at it live, again, this is what you see. Okay, got my 2 points. I can't lose on the trade. Slide the second lot to break even. Okay, 1 green, doesn't bother me. And again, as long as you're above the blue dots, you're safe. You have to worry. You have to get nervous. If it's a reversal, the bar turned red. It's not a reversal, just a pull. You know, when they pull back, because every minute it goes up and down, it's just a pullback. So you now know the difference between a reversal and a pullback. What a big help that is. When staying in till the up, there's double green. The stop goes 1 point below the bottom, the lower of the two green bars. Up and away it goes. We're still in it. I'm just speeding it up. This is the exact chart any AbleTrend trader saw. And then right there, we'd be stopped out because it came down 1 point below the bottom of that bar. So we pick up 2 points on the first lot, 10 on the second. It's another 12-point winner or another 600. I mean, the software, I can just tell you right away, just this, yesterday, just this week alone, paid for a 1-year license. And often in a week, it'll pay for a permanent lifetime license. All the prices and everything are on the website, wintick.com. The same thing is AbleSys, the name of the company. AbleSys, AbleSys.com. A lot of information there. Got a big holiday sale going on now. And if you get a 1-month trial before the end of this year, which is another week and a half, the end of next week, you'll lock in the special holiday price, which is once a year. We only do this holiday sales, by far the lowest price of the year. So even though the sale ends technically December 31st, but if you just started a trial anytime in December, even on the 31st, you get the full 30 days. It's the fair way to do it, to evaluate, and you lock in the holiday price if you want to continue. We don't do any automatic billing or anything like that. We're not trying to trick anybody or fool anybody. After 30 days, if you don't want to continue, it just automatically shuts off. And again, the code for the everybody in the room here for a 30-day trial, which is for new users only, NT NinjaTrader NTWD, D for December, 23. So it's NTWD 23. Special $39 trial. I mean, the signals made like 1,500 today for a 2-lot trader. So, and micros are fine. Start off with the micros, do it, keep it simple. This way, if you make a mistake or something, and I'll do a one-on-one trading session with you. That's the best part. I mean, I'm glad to help. I love what I do. I'm glad to help. Been here for 2 decades now, going on 20 years. Just want to be helpful. I mean, just like I would want somebody to help me, especially if I got a new piece of software and there's money on the line, trading. I'd really love to have somebody, kind of help me. That would be nice. And there's no charge or anything for that. It's included in the trial. I'm just here to help. Okay, I'm going to just jump in on just a couple. Look like a couple of quick. How do you place trades from the chart? In NinjaTrader, you can actually place the trades right from the chart. I mean, NinjaTrader is great. Love the platform. It works really well. I mean, our indicators, you can see, show up really nicely. All you do is basically click on the chart. There's also be a little dome on the right side, or a little box there where it'll say, buy market, sell market. You literally just click the button and the trade is in, and it goes right to the Ninja brokerage. Which has great commissions too, by the way. Yeah, James says accumulates a lot of losses when the market's choppy. Been looking for a way to stay out of chop. This is exactly the best part of AbleTrend, or I wouldn't be here talking to you, because I wouldn't want it either. And I've been using it, all these years too. It works just as well for longer term trades if you like to, do that kind of trading also, like for, your retirement accounts and that type of thing. So you can trade, you can trade right from the chart, Anthony. It's great. Back-to-back losses. Yeah, you could have back-to-back losses. Absolutely. But the beauty of it is just stick with it, because it works. You almost got to be like a robot. Try and keep your emotions out of it, because you, me, anybody puts their emotion into it, that's when we all lose. Let the software do all its calculations and all the fancy stuff it's doing. And I mean, again, 25-year track record. I mean, that's just unheard of in the trading world. So just, keep in mind, just do what it says. That's what you got to do. Just do what it says. What about a big pullback? Well, that's why when you get double green, the whole purpose of tightening up your stop when you get 2 green bars in a row is that when the big drawdowns come, you're out. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it, is we avoid the big drawdowns. Believe me, it's a very well thought out program. We've got traders who've been trading for years, and and they see it and they go, wow, I mean, this is really nice. This is special. I mean, it's extremely low risk. That's the beauty of it, because the most important thing is don't lose. You know, don't lose is the number one rule in trading. And we've got that, believe me, we've got that covered. It's extremely low risk. As you can see, look how choppy today was. And we had a great day. I mean, you know, that's knowing when not to trade and keeping the losses small is the key to staying in business, because we trade it like it's a business. Very serious about our trading. These are all 1 minute dots. Yeah, the dots and the price bars are 1 minute. The cross is the 2 minute, and the arrow is the 3 minute. Blue would be for a buy, red would mean sell. The big red dot in the middle is just telling you it's the first red bar. So it's a 1 minute sell. The big like pink dot in the middle of the bar, it's a 1 minute sell. The big, it's the first red bar. The big light blue dot in the middle of the blue bar is a 1 minute buy. Now, doesn't mean we're going to make a trade, because we have to have the 2 minute and the 3 minute agree, but it's just like the 1 minute is general, you know, obviously the faster of the three time frames. So, you know, that's like a heads up. It's like, okay, get ready. You know, if the 2 and 3 are also blue, well, great, we're going to go right in immediately. You know, we hit the buy market button. In this case right here, we did not have it, but a couple of minutes later, we do. See, the 1 minute came in here. Now the 2 minute, I mean the 3 minute, the arrows, and then the 2 minute. It's kind of weird that it came that way, but that's what the software said. No way am I going to ever try and, you know, complain about the software. So right there is your, you know, triple agreement. In that last 40 minutes of the day, you know, we picked up that big we picked up the big uptrend and, you know, nailed the entire move. It just 11:26 red bar. Yeah, that's what I mentioned. The 11:26. Any of the little red dots or the blue dot in the middle of the red and blue bars, the start of the 1 minute trend. 11:26. There's no trade over here. No trade in this area here, because you had red and blue. Yeah, the big dot is kind of like a heads up, meaning it's the 1 minute buyer. It's a new 1 minute buy or sell signal. So now we're just, you know, if the 2 and 3 agrees, great, we go in right away. Kind of like a heads up. Yeah, you can trade it anytime you want. It's 24 hours. I mean, that's totally up to you. We always trade stock market hours, 9:30 to 4 o'clock Eastern. You know, and everybody's in different time zones in this room around the world. Just going off of Eastern, I only say that because I'm Eastern. You know, wherever you are, stock market hours is when we trade, and we suggest, and again, we don't tell anybody. It's up to you. You do whatever you like, but we suggest not trading during lunch hour at 12:30 to 1:30 ish Eastern time, because the markets are so flat and usually sideways. Yeah, you can order the trial again. N for Ninja, T for Trader, W for webinar, D for December 23. So it's NTWD23. Put that in the code, you get a big you get a, you know, cheap trial that way. The indicators appear in real time. Yes, sir. This is all real time after the 1 minute bar is and we wait for this 1 minute bar to close before we make the trade, because once it closes, it locks in. It will never change. You get an audio alert in NinjaTrader. That's one of the many great things about the Ninja platform. Anytime you get one of these new red bars or a new red dot or a new red X or arrow or blue comes in, you get an alert, you know, kind of a beep. It just means take a look at the chart. It's really what it's saying. Yeah, Anthony says, and he's got the software, and he's saying, yeah, he trades, you know, bell to bell, as does James. Oh, well, I got some of our clients in here. Thanks for the kind words, and for saying it, for telling everybody that it really does work. You can trade if you like through lunch, Ken. We don't suggest it, but just totally up to you. 1452 a trade signal. 1450. Two. No, sir. You got a 1 minute cell, the red dot and red bar, but you got a 2 minute blue and a 3 minute blue. Any red or blue on the chart. And again, you got three time frames combined into one chart. No trade unless it's all blue, like right here, or all red for a short. No exceptions. Yes, I believe this webinar will be recorded, and I do 2 live webinars every single week of the year, every Tuesday and Thursday. Winners and losers, I show everything. Again, not here to fool anybody. And I really make sure I point out the losing trades because I want to be, I don't want to paint any unrealistic expectations. I don't like when that's done to me, so I won't do that to somebody else. It's only fair. So I do it every single Tuesday and Thursday. You can watch 100 webinars if you want right now at our website, wintick.com, WINTICK, wintick.com. And on the top on the homepage in big red letters, it says this week's webinars. I do it every single Tuesday and Thursday, although not today because I'm doing this Ninja webinar. So you can watch as many as you like at our website, as well as this one, which will be available. All right, I think Paul trades open to lunch. Yeah, that's fine. I really like the afternoon, Paul. I got to tell you, watching this every single day for 20 years, I like the afternoon just as much as the morning. And when I say the afternoon, I'm Eastern time. So, I like the first 3 hours and the final the first 2.5 hours and the final 2.5 hours. I just think that's fantastic. It's going to be some losing trades and days along the way. We know that. But just stick with it. I promise. It's been consistent for decades. You just got to trust it. And that's why we give a 30-day trial. Compare your trading to AbleTrends for the 30 days. It'll be obvious in the first week or so, but it's totally up to you. Only counts what you think. I'm just here to show you the right way to use it. Only counts what you think. Yes, it will be available. Attendees will receive an email for a recording of this. And you can also find recordings on the NinjaTrader ecosystem website. We're at wintick.com or AbleSys.com. It's the same thing. And NinjaTrader ecosystem.com/free trading webinars. That's it. I think we're good to go. The code is NTWD23. Yes, Ernesto. Yes, sir. It's either a 1 year or a permanent license as far as if you wanted to purchase our AbleTrend indicators. That's how that works. And it works great with NinjaTrader. I'm a big fan of NinjaTrader, and I'm not just saying that. We don't have a trade room, but I do the 2 live webinars that are all recorded on our website. So you can watch as many as you like. I do it every single Tuesday and Thursday. Twice a week. And NQ, ES, it doesn't matter. Crude, gold, whatever you like. We like the minute charts. You can use a range chart also, but we like the minute charts just because it's been so consistently profitable over all these years.
Hey, Ron.
Okay, I think we're good.
So we're just at that limit there.
Yes, sir.
So sorry to cut Ron off, everyone here, but we'll usually, keep the presentations at 45-minute mark. Ron,
Yep.
any last words for everyone?
No, good. Thanks for being here. Thanks for having us. Really, thanks everybody for being here. I really mean that. And anything I can do for you, please. Phone numbers on our website. Again, I'm Ron C at AbleSys.com. Works terrific with NinjaTrader, as you can see. And I just, I'm glad to be, part of, have a nice relationship that we have with Ninja. So thank you so much, Patrick. You're the best.
Well, thank you for the great presentation, Ron, and thank you all for joining us here today. It's very much appreciated with everything that Ron shared. You can also find it on our NinjaTrader ecosystem website once it is made available in all of our previous recordings as well. If you did enjoy today's event, we hope you will join us for future webinars. You can follow us on social media for alerts about upcoming events and other NinjaTrader ecosystem news. I'm going to add some links to the room, just as I did earlier, for helpful links to Twitter, Facebook, our risk disclosure. Yeah, and I'd like to remind everyone that the information provided in this webinar was that of AbleSys and not of NinjaTrader. All information was for educational purposes and should be not construed as trading advice. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy holidays, and we hope to see you all in future webinars. Happy trading from all of us here at the NinjaTrader ecosystem.